all levels of power. Now, every time I watch a One Piece clip, usually on Marco Phoenix's channel or any single channel I watch it on, I always see the comment section, and it doesn't have to be related. The video itself does not have to be related to a battle of some sort, but there's always a flame war talking about Yonko level and Admiral level and just how strong is each character and who's stronger and which tier is stronger. It's funny because that's how I actually got into YouTube, by arguing with some of these guys. If you guys did not know, I was a huge Whitebeard tard. Yes, I would defend Whitebeard to the death of me. I kept on saying Whitebeard was the strongest. Nobody can touch Whitebeard. The Admirals are trash compared to Whitebeard. And I used to argue with people all the time. And my arguments are pretty lame and pretty dumb now that I look at it, but it was just who I was when I first completed One Piece. That's what I used to do in the YouTube comment section and how I got to be making a YouTube channel. So today in this video, I will be telling you guys what I see as every single power in One Piece. When I say power, I mean every single power ranking, every single group I group them. Now, I'm not going to do every single group like to the core of it, but which groups are most important to me from the top all the way to the bottom. So let's get this started. The first group I want to talk about is the Pirate King level. And I think that we all know in the past, the Pirate King level has to be these two characters, Gold D. Roger, definitely because he was the actual Pirate King, and Whitebeard, because it said that Whitebeard was equal to Gold D. Roger. Now, I do think Gold D. Roger was above Whitebeard, but the fact that they were equal, and everybody knows Whitebeard sat in front of the throne for 20 years. He wasn't the Pirate King, but I feel like his strength was on the Pirate King level. He didn't even want to know where the Raftel was, and so it's crazy how Whitebeard, people say that Whitebeard is now Pirate King level. Whitebeard old and sick is pretty much Yonko level, so I think he could be Pirate King level in his prime. I think that's definitely a fact. And since there's no prime right now, I feel like there's no character right now who's Pirate King level in their prime right now. I feel like in the future and the story, the two Pirate King level dudes are going to be Monkey D. Luffy first, of course, because I feel like he's going to be the one who's going to be Pirate King. His whole goal is trying to become Pirate King. If he doesn't complete his goal, that would be an ultimate failure. Then we have Marshall D. Teach Blackbeard, who I think that the fact that I feel like he's going to be one of those guys in the end, close to the Raftel area where Luffy has to fight to get to being Pirate King. I feel like he's going to be the last pirate to fight to get to Pirate King. And we see Marshall D. Teach and Luffy all those moments from Jaya all the way to Impel Down. I feel like Blackbeard and Luffy are going to be the only two characters on Pirate King level. Some people say only Luffy. I feel like Blackbeard will be on Pirate King level, just like Whitebeard is on Pirate King level. And it's going to be epic. Yonko level. And let's talk about the past Yonko level characters. And for me, this is how I go over the past Yonko level characters. There's some I'm a little iffy on, but these is how I see some of the past Yonko level characters. Shiki, of course, we know Shiki and Roger used to go at it, and we've seen that it was like Gold D. Roger, Whitebeard, and Shiki as the top three pirates. I feel like Sengoku, definitely because he in his old age, he was a fleet admiral, and he's an admiral in his prime. I feel like he definitely in the past, he was on that Yonko level. What else can I say? Garp, Monkey D. Garp. This is an obvious one. He chased Gold D. Roger. You know what's funny? I was going to put Monkey D. Garp on the Pirate King level, but I felt like, because it said, Gold D. Roger stated that him and Garp almost killed each other a lot of times. So it felt like out of respect, I should have put Garp on that Pirate King level. But I was just a little bit hesitant. That whole Shiki versus Garp and Sengoku always has me hesitant a little bit. So I'm going to play it safe, and I'm going to put Garp at Yonko level. Even though I think that if you put him at Pirate King level, I have no problems with it. But I'm playing it safe on this video because people dislike the video like crazy if you do anything wrong. So I'm telling you the truth. I'm going to play it safe, even though I think Garp can be on Pirate King level. Then I have Suru maybe, Prime Suru maybe, because she was chasing Doflamingo not even in her prime 10 years ago. So 20 years ago, I think she might have been on Yonko level. That might be a reach. Admiral level safe for her, but I'll put her on Yonko level out of respect. And Rayleigh, people are gonna surprise, but I feel like if you're at Pirate King level, your vice captain has to be at Yonko level. And I feel like Rayleigh in his prime is Yonko level, because in his old age he's Admiral level. So I feel like in his prime he's Yonko level, and that's the past Yonko level characters I have right now. And in the future, if you guys want to know who I have as Yonko level characters in the future, I definitely see Eustace Kid as being a Yonko level character. He's been one of the guys who have been shown to be on that Luffy level. Trafalgar Law is also another character I see to be on the Yonko level in the end of story. X Drake definitely has a possibility. Hawkins, definitely, I feel like Hawkins might have a chance to be Yonko level at the end of the story. Might be able to reach, I'm not too sure. Rono Zoro, I feel like he definitely has a chance in the future to be end of story Yonko level, because I said Rayleigh's end end of story Yonko level in the past, so I feel like Zoro can definitely be on that Yonko level in the future. Kobe, who I feel like he's gonna be the fleet admiral of the Marines. Luffy said he has to fight him, so I feel like Kobe's gonna be filling that Garp role, and I feel like he's gonna be in the future a Yonko level character. I know people hate on Kobe, but I'm telling you right now, Kobe's pretty sick. I'll tell you, he's gonna get to that level of crazy strong. He's gonna surprise the whole fan base. Smoker, also another character who a lot of people hate on his strength. I feel like Smoker might get to that level of Yonko level in his after the end of the story, where it's like very at the end of the story. You know, he's been chasing Luffy since Logtown, so I feel like out of respect, Oda might put him at Yonko level. And last but not least, I feel like Sabo. Oda might put Sabo at end of story. He might put him at Yonko level because Sabo, he's gonna take the reins of the revolutionaries. Let's be honest here. He's kind of been like Dragon's disciple. So this is my future Yonkos level characters. But right now in the prime, yes, it's different because Pirate King, you have no prime right now. But for Yonkos, yeah, right now we actually have Yonko named characters right now, the Yonkos. So I feel like all the 4 Yonkos, Shanks, Kaido, Blackbeard, Big Mom, all 4 of them are Yonko level characters. I feel like Akainu, the fleet admiral, is definitely a Yonko level character. We've seen him, he was the only guy who actually had like a chance against Whitebeard toe to toe. So I feel like he's definitely a Yonko level character. Monkey D. Dragon, yes, I feel like Monkey D. Dragon is definitely a character he's the most wanted man in the world. He's going directly against the world government. I feel like he's definitely on that Yonko levels power level character. And this might be a shocker, but Mihawk, Mihawk is the world's greatest swordsman. I feel like to hype up the world's greatest swordsman, I feel like he definitely has to be on that Yonko level. He has history of Shanks. I feel like he's on the Yonko level. And I actually have a video planned on Mihawk versus Shanks, who is stronger. People have been talking to you about how saying Mihawk is stronger. Some people say Shanks is stronger. I have a video planned in the future, but these are my Yonko level characters right now in their prime. Now this is where I call the middle area, middle admiral, middle Yonko, because I don't know where to put these guys, so I just call these guys the mid-tier Yonko admiral. It's a mixture of the Yonko and admiral, and I feel like the Gorosei might be in between the Yonko and admirals. I also feel like Kong might have a spot over here, because Kong, people say that Kong is crazy strong at the top Pirate King level. Kong is kind of old right now. He was the fleet admiral during Garp's reign of chasing Goldie Roger. Now he's the commander. Like I feel like that position is out of respect to Kong because all the years he's been working for the Marines. I don't think it has to do with his power. I feel like it could be a possibility where he's in between admiral and Yonko level. Definitely his level might be a zone, I'm not too sure. And CP0's leader, people haven't been talking about this, but CP0's leader definitely scares me, and I feel like he might be on the between Yonko and admiral level. We've seen some moments there with the Blackbeard and all that stuff, so we definitely see some inclinations where he might be. Now admiral level characters, and with admiral level characters, I'm not going to do no past or future admiral level characters. I'm just talking about the prime admiral level characters. And let's start it off. I talk about these characters all the time, so let's just say it real quick. I have Kizaru, I have Aokiji, I have Fujitora, I have Green Bull. Yes, all the former and admirals at the time. I definitely has them as admiral level characters. And the right hand man for some of the Yonkos, Ben Beckman, I feel like is definitely going to be a admiral level character. Marco, we've seen with Kizaru with that situation in Marineford. I feel like he's definitely an admiral level character. Shiryu, I'm not too sure if Shiryu was going to be an admiral at the end of story or admiral now, but he was equal to Magellan. Magellan was crazy strong. It's 2 years. Who knows what Delph he might have obtained. His haki might got stronger. I think Shiryu might be on the level of admirals. People say I'm crazy, but I think Shiryu is going to be badass, epic, and we're going to get chills when we see him fight. And I feel like Dragon's right-hand man, which we have never seen before, but we've seen a little bit of it in the Dragons, when we've seen Dragon and Sabo and Ivankov. There's one guy who we don't know who he is. I feel like that's Dragon's right-hand man, and he's definitely going to be on admiral level. And it's going to be crazy when we actually see him fight. And that's my grouping for admiral level characters. Now I have top commanders. Now these are not the right-hand mans or admirals, but they're the top commanders in Big Mom crew. You could see him as being like the 3rd or 4th guy in Big Mom's crew, 5th guy, or 2nd guy, but like it's not the first to Big Mom or Blackbeard or something like that, so it's like it's like the top tiers when it comes to Yonko commanders and other characters. So here I have Jack, who we know has a Billion-Berry bounty. I feel like he's going to be around this area. He's right below admiral level. Cracker, Doflamingo, Sabo, Jozu, Kuma. If Kuma has a mind, I feel like Kuma's gonna be in this tier area. Weevil, I feel like is very underestimated. Weevil is gonna be very scary when he shows power. Don't let looks judge you. Magellan, another character I want to talk about. That guy, I feel like he's gonna be around this area. Yeah, so this is where I have my right below admiral level. They can tango with an admiral, but I don't think they can beat an admiral. But it's up to your opinion how you see it. Now I have my worst generation top tiers, and the funny thing about worst generation top tiers, I feel like worst generation top tiers and the top commanders of Yonkos. You could have some characters who are above each other, so like don't take it like if I put one person in the worst generation top tier, I'm putting them below these other characters. I'm just saying you can have some other characters. It's just where I have the groups. You can say it's even equal, to be honest, but this is my other group, worst generation top tier characters. I definitely have Monkey D. Luffy, who definitely could be in the other group, but I wanted to put him in all the worst generation, just out of respect to the worst generations. But Luffy definitely could be in the other group. Eustace, Kid, Trafalgar Law, X, Drake, Hawkins, Jinbei, who a lot of people have been sleeping on Jinbei. Jinbei is very underestimated. I feel like Jinbei is definitely in this area. Boa Hancock, who I feel like who has all three types of hockey. You definitely gotta respect Boa Hancock. Don't sleep on Boa Hancock. And Rob Lucci, who's been neck and neck with Luffy. So I feel like in post time skip, he definitely should continue being neck and neck with Luffy. This is where I have the top tier of the worst generations, and this is how I see it right now. Now, this is where I have the mid tier worst generations, where I'm not too sure if some of them can be top tier. I'll be honest here. Like the first couple, I see them can be in top tier, but I'm just playing it safe. I told you guys I'm playing it safe and putting them mid tier until they actually show me something. Now, I'll be honest here. Arujo has a lot of people said that he's the strongest worst generation. I'm still playing it safe with Arujo. I have him on my mid tier. Then I have Rono Zoro, who I know everyone's gonna kill me. Zoro's mid tier. He's top tier, man. I made multiple videos on Zoro being mid tier. I'll never get away from that. People always hate me for doing that. But Killer and Zoro, I feel like are gonna be same area. Pooh, who definitely seems like he's gonna be in this area. Sanji, I feel like he's in this area where it comes to mid tier worst generation. And you can even mix this with the Vice Admiral tier. Vice Admiral tiers, I have Smoker, Virgo, who knows, Doberman, who else? What other character? What is Vice Admirals? Momonga, Onigimo. Even the characters like Crocodile or Enel. Like, yeah, these are the characters I have mid-tier worst generation. Don't have them a top tier, but like, yeah, this is my mid-tier list. Low tier worst generation, I have Capone and I have Bonnie. I also have characters like Moria. I feel like he's definitely was way stronger in the past. I feel like he's been lazy, but I feel like post time skip he's gonna come and surprise everybody. So I feel like I'm putting him here to play it safe, low worst generation, but I feel like he's gonna surprise everybody and be like some crazy strong dude in a different tier. But this is pretty much my list. Now when it comes to warlords, you saw how I evenly placed the warlords in every single different positions. Some of them really high, some of them really low. When it comes to warlords, like Buggy's in the warlord group, so you can't really say the warlords are this level or the warlords are this level. It's an array of power levels, so that's why out of respect I just didn't say a warlord tier. A lot of people say this guy is warlord level. I don't understand warlord level. There's so much different powers in warlords. I don't think there's just a warlord level. Now I definitely think there's other tiers, and I feel like some of these characters can be switched around. I might have messed up on some of these characters, but if you want to know, this is how I see all the powers of One Piece at top tiers. This is how I respectively see them. There's many different tiers, and I feel like I'll be honest here, from Pirate King level all the way to Admiral level, I feel like that's all top tier. That's all top tier. And then like you can do the other judge. You can judge the other ones. But I feel like at Pirate King level to Admiral level, these are just top tier characters. And then you can divide it secretly with Pirate King as definitely be the top one. Yonko would definitely be someone who was fighting with Pirate King but didn't beat him. And then you have Admirals who are definitely, they can fight with Yonkos, but you know they ain't beating them. You know they ain't beating them. They fight the right hands. They fight the right hands. And that's just my opinion on the subject at hand. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Am I crazy for making this video? Do you disagree? Because I know a lot of people disagree when I make these power level videos. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. I love reading you guys' comments. It's very nice to see different opinions, different points of views. Like and share if you enjoyed. And subscribe for more One Piece content. I'm the Legend Mac, and I'm gone.